So I just finished working out. I work out every day. I have to move the energy through because I have a lot of energy if I don't, and it calms me down. And one of the thoughts that came into my head to do a video was, what would Jesus really say? And I don't think a lot of people are ready or even want to hear what I have to say, but I'm going to say it anyway because I think a lot of people have a distorted idea of Jesus. You put him on a pedestal, and yes, he had amazing abilities, there's no doubt. And he can do some pretty incredible things, and he was really trying to lead humans out of their serfdom, out of their enslavement, which was in their minds. But the reality is he was still in a human form with limitations. Even him back then was limited. Now, after his death, he learned to completely transition into formless and basically time-space jumped out of the continent he was on to a different continent. And he kept teaching, but he went completely to a different location and then left completely. But the reality is that Jesus had emotions. Jesus had highs and lows. Jesus had a very dark side as well. He didn't realize it until he died. But when he was on that cross, he was not happy. When he said, "Father, why hast thou forsaken me?" He really meant that because he put a lot of energy and effort into God the Father and funneled a lot of energy through prayer, through organizations, church, religion, to the Father. Jesus didn't even understand because his mind had not expanded to understand the bigger reality, the bigger picture, which is there's more than just God the Father. It takes more than just God the Father to create reality. There's a mother side as well. You don't create children just by a masculine. So when religion worships only the father, and in very few cases there is some worship of the mother, but it's very rare, it's false. It's a complete and total false premise. The whole idea was built on a lie. It doesn't even make sense. Would you worship only your father in your household? Shit, most people don't even have a father, or a good one at that. Why would you worship only that aspect of the dynamic? And Jesus didn't understand that until he died and went to hell and had a conversation with his soulmate, his counterpart. And yes, Lucifer is his other half, because Jesus realized, like the yin and the yang, yeah, I'm light on the outside and I can do all these beautiful, amazing things, but I have dark inside of me as well. If I were to be honest with myself and truthful, I would honor all aspects of myself. Because Jesus wasn't living in his divinity. He was still a limited being. And let me tell you, today, if Jesus were alive in this reality, in this time space, be a whole different perspective. Because the lessons have been learned. And one of the things that Jesus learned when he did die and went to God and said, "Why did you do this? Why?" And God said, "Why did you do it to yourself? Like, you were created with free will to do whatever. Why did you not practice your own discernment? Why did you not create or surround yourself with people who had your back? Why did you not put yourself first?" See, When you try to help everybody else around you and then negate yourself, you empty your shell, you empty your cup. Then you become a martyr and a victim. And that's what happened. It doesn't work that way, and that is not how God intended it, in my opinion. God intended that you are the power. I am the power. It starts with me. I create my reality, my way. No one creates my reality for me. No one does things for me. They don't love me. I love me. And that love is reflected back to me. I hate me. And that hate is reflected back to me. That's how this works. So, one of the hard lessons that was learned over these 2,000 plus years, and I would even expand it further than that to the bigger level of Jesus as a bigger self, bigger energy that has been around before time, was to learn self-love, self-respect, and take care of yourself first. What do they say on the plane? Put the oxygen mask on yourself first. Why? Because you're worthless to anybody else if you don't save yourself first. You are number one. You are the gift. So getting out of martyrdom victim mentality has been a huge undertaking. Even at the Jesus level, Jesus was absolutely irate when he died on that cross. Because he thought, I put in all this effort, all this time to try to help these people, and this is the thanks that I get? Lose my life in such a horrific way? Tortured, tormented, bullied, spit on, thrown at, things at? Who would put themselves in that situation again? Why would you even go down that path again? You wouldn't. At least not any sane person would, in my opinion. You would learn the lesson and say, you know what? This time around, I'm going to put me first. I'm going to fill me up. I'm going to be 100% whole and divine within self. And then if I choose to allow others within my presence, I will make damn sure that they are completely and 100% aligned with me. No questions, completely transparent, 100%. Never again would I allow an energy within my reality where there's the possibility of them turning on me or turning me in or harming me. Oh, excuse me. That's what Jesus would say. He'd say, fuck that. I'm not doing that again. He'd also say, y'all have a twisted belief system. You shouldn't be worshiping me. You shouldn't be worshiping God either. You should be worshiping yourself. Oh my God, that's going to be a concept. Why would you do that? That's so selfish. Really, is it? Think about that. If you don't love you 100%, if you don't put you first, who is going to do that for you? Think about that. Look around in your circle. Look at your family. Are they going to be there for you through every single thing you go through in your life? Everything. Even in those moments when you're alone. Are they there? No. It's you. When I experienced Satori, which enlightenment and Satori to me are two different things because there are two different pathways back to God. Because we do live in a polarity system, positive, negative, mother, father. There is two. When I went to the mother side of things, I went all the way back to God. And you know what was there? A mirror. And in that mirror was me. And that's when I understood that I am it. I am the gift. I am God. I am source. I create my reality from my perspective. I am in control of my reality. No one controls me. They try. They try on all levels, whether that's material, physical, I guess that's the same thing, right? Spiritual, energetically, mentally. But I've become too strong and too powerful. So you know what Jesus would truly say? Honor your fucking self. Put yourself first. Figure your own shit out. Stop looking to other people, places, and things to change your life. You change your life. You're the answer. You're the gift. And God says, I find it hilarious that you worship me. And I deeply love you for that. But the funny thing is I worship you. Because without you, there is no me. Without your perspective, I have no perspective. Without your thoughts, your touch, your belief, your experiences, there is no God. You are God. You just forgot. So did Jesus. And it's taken thousands of years to heal the wounds of betrayal and trauma that energy still held on to. Yes, Jesus had trauma. Yes, Jesus was angry. Yes, Jesus had hate. Yes, Jesus felt extremely betrayed. Why? Because Jesus lacked understanding. But now that energy does have the understanding and has transitioned and transformed into the highest evolution of itself, the divine self, where it understands that it is all of it. All of it. Both extreme polarities. How can he look at his brother, his twin, his other half, Lucifer, and condemn him? Look down upon him, judge him? How can he do that? Unless he judges himself. But he wouldn't, because he would look deep inside himself and realize, you're just me. Just the opposite. And that's okay, because I love you anyway. Yeah, you hurt me. Yeah, I hurt you. One day we'll come back together in harmony, in unity, in oneness, because we'll recognize and realize and remember our oneness. So think about that. When you're worshiping some deity, some angel, whatever, why are you doing that? Why are you not worshiping yourself? Because you are the gift. You are the present. You are. You're it. You're the one. Empower yourself. That's what Jesus would say. Stop looking outside of yourself. Look inside yourself. You have all the answers within you. Yes, you can use the universe and everything outside of you as a tool, but it's just that. It's a tool. It's just a reflection. You are the answer. Stop looking to me for the way. I'll open the door. I'll show you the way, but you have to walk the path. You have to do the work. You have to get right with yourself and look in the mirror. Because nobody else is going to do that for you. No one's going to change your life for you but you. That's what Jesus would say. And that's the truth from my perspective.